We'll try to cover up upgrading from Maven2 to Maven3, and basically Maven3 is backward comfortable with Maven2, and also we have basically this Maven3 is for maintenance release to fix some security issues. On top of that, we have a features called performance increments and parallel build processing and better dependency management. So going forward, you will try to understand about these features in detail. Okay, before going to start with Maven2 to Maven3, so what are the approaches we would have followed for Maven2? So for example, if you are a Eclipse user, maybe you would have installed a plugin where you can run as directly from Eclipse, saying like Maven run as Maven clean, Maven install. You have so many features like Maven test also, and on top of that, on installation of a plugin, you have a Maven2 directory which you have to select from Eclipse. So for Maven3, no need to change the Eclipse plugin. Only thing is you have to download the Maven3, and whatever local directory you have to replace with Maven3, and from that Maven3 you have to select from Eclipse. So these 2 points you have to keep in mind. No need to change Eclipse plugin, but only thing is Maven3 directory, Maven2 directory which you have locally, that should replaced by the Maven3 directory, and that you have to select from Eclipse. Maybe otherwise, if you are not running a Maven clean install through Eclipse, keep in mind, if you are running through command prompt, you have to change Maven home property in environment variables. So that you have to keep in mind. Okay, maybe sometimes, right, Eclipse always will not support, or otherwise if we wanted to do parallel work, so you are writing some code in Eclipse and you wanted to run Maven clean install through command prompt. So for sure, if you are that kind of a user, you are doing multiple jobs, you wanted to use a command prompt, for sure make sure you have to add Maven home with Maven3 directory. Make sure you are trying to use Maven3. So Maven home you have to contact to Maven3. Okay, so we'll start as a migrating user from Maven2 to Maven3. What and all we need to follow. First point, need to change the versions supported Maven plugins. So as a Maven user, right, we'll have many pom.xmls, basically starting from parent and followed by the subparents or followed by the submodules. So everywhere, wherever you have a Maven plugins supported for Maven2, as per Maven3, you have to change the Maven plugin versions. So that versions you can get it from here, which are supported for Maven3. Make sure change all the versions which are supporting for Maven2 by the Maven3. That is very first point. Basically plugins, most of the plugins will be there in parent because that will be shared by the submodules. Very rare plugins will be available in submodules. For example, if you want to skip any different kind of integration test cases or something like that, you would have given sure 4-5 plugin. Something extra maybe will be there in submodule, but otherwise will be there in parent. Make sure check everywhere in pom.xmls for all modules. And second point, Maven3 follows versions very strictly. So just now we discussed, right, dependency management, better dependency management. Because this option, right, Maven2 is not following. For example, you have given any group ID wrongly or any duplicates, something like you have not given versions properly. So maybe that is not identified by the Maven2, but Maven3 will make you to understand what is exactly problem with. And these kind of issues now, what will happen on execution of Maven clean install, that means Maven build you will not get it, but while deploying you may face, not today, maybe tomorrow. So make sure you have a proper versions, so that will be identified by the Maven3, so it will follow exactly strictly versions. And the third point is version tag. So generally, right, dependency modules will specify by the version tag, but Maven3 uses project.version. So make sure use project.version dollar instead of $version. And don't forget to change Maven version. Yeah, sometimes, right, in parent prompts you would have given Maven version which you are trying to run Maven build, so don't forget to change Maven version in parent prompt. So basically this will be for sure, it will be there in parent prompt. If you have not given in parent prompt, make sure wherever you are using using in submodules, you have to change. As a user, what I can say is make sure add it in parent itself instead of adding in all submodules, and change the version also. And next point, Maven3 dependency management. So dependency management already we know, right? As per Maven2, I will explain you. In parent prompt will specify the dependency management, which are jars are will be shared to multiple submodules. So whenever you have a dependency management in submodules, there is no option to specify the version. So whatever dependency management have a version, it will be applied to the submodules also. But as per Maven2, you have an option to override that version. But as per Maven3, you don't have an option to override the version in submodules. So version tag itself not at all will be considered. So whatever you have executed with Maven2 may get that issue with Maven3. So make sure you have upgraded version inside parent prompt, inside dependency management tag. Keep in mind, dependency management, whatever dependencies you have specified inside dependency management, make sure those versions are upgraded which you are using inside submodules. So only dependency management versions can be considered for submodules, even though if you specify inside submodules. So Maven3 is, just now we discussed, right, Maven3 is very strict about that. Dependency management version is a priority for that. There is no second opinion or second option for Maven3. And last point is rule set. So make sure for Maven3, as of now what I faced for a PMD is schema got changed for Maven3. So whenever you have a custom rule set for Maven3, make sure change the schema and format of rules inclusion also. So as per Maven3, try to follow. And if you are not able to identify schema, like where to get it, and if you have a Maven3 plugin, go and extract that Maven3 plugin for PMD, and you will have a Maven folder. Inside that you have Maven.xml. So default this Maven.xml will be executed by the PMD if you don't specify a custom rules. So as per that, try to create a custom PMD file. And I think I hope I gave very nice points which I covered. These are the major points which you have to keep in mind. And after discussing with, for sure I can say Maven3 is better than Maven2 on top of dependency management or following strictly version controls or performance wise. I can say Maven3 is better. And as of now, as per my practical knowledge, I have used Maven 3.2.5. After migration, I didn't face any issues with this version. So my request, if you don't have any idea, follow Apache Maven 3.2.5. I mean, take a directory of Apache Maven 3.2.5. Still, if you face any issues, see this Maven 3 compatible nodes which are provided by the Maven. And one more thing I wanted to tell you, and after following, these are the clues only. If you face any issues which you have to cover, which you have to follow. So basically this upgrade process, like it is depending upon your project structure. So make sure follow everything properly and try to enjoy Maven 3. And this is the Maven 3 installation location which you have to get it, directory for Apache Maven, and this is the plugin for that. And as of now I didn't face any issues with the Maven 2 plugin, but try to have it. So make sure whatever you have for Maven 2, delete and install again. Delete and use Maven directory, but don't try to use directly. This is, as a user, safeguard. And Maven 3 follows, just now we discussed, right, it follows parallel builds, how we can create. Generally we do Maven clean install, make sure how many threads you wanted to create. So created threads by using Maven2. I created 4 and started doing Maven clean install. So this is the improvement for build parallel builds. I think I covered maximum points for Maven 3 upgrade. Thank you.